Well, good evening. So today's been one of those days where you just wanted to hang in the house because it's very cold outside and it's nasty. We've had sleet and rain and snow and bleh. Anyway, so in order to pass some time, which I went out and saw my mom and ate lunch with her and then come back home, but I was reading. I know, shocking, me too. I was shocked that I was reading. But anyway, so two stories caught my attention. The first one my ex-wife actually shared on Facebook, and both of these stories come from news stations that are very, reliable. It's not fake, it's real deal. Okay, so the first one is there's a Republican lawmaker in the state of Missouri, based out of Kansas City, who has introduced a bill to make it illegal for drag queens to go to a public library and have an hour-long story time where they read a story to children. First of all, I didn't know drag queens did anything for free. And second of all, they usually work for tips. Do they expect the kids to tip them or... Anyway, so here's the deal. I'm reading and I'm like, really, this is such a waste of time. And I was even thinking when I was reading that, why am I reading this? This is like 15 seconds. I'm never going to get back. Kind of like y'all watching this video. And then he did something at the end, the sneaky son of a bitch. And this is where I have a problem. The story is at best mediocre up until the end when the son of a gun throws out his main problem with drag queens having a story hour is it will draw child predators. You're using scare tactics to get votes. I know, it's a story as old as time. That's some bullshit. And I'm about to decide that I'm going to rename my YouTube channel, That's Some Bullshit, and just start pointing out bullshit. So basically, old boy laid out a pretty solid thing. I don't care if my kids are listening to drag queens read a bedtime story, a daytime story, a fairy tale, no pun intended, or what have you, but then you throw in the scare factor at the end. This will attract, get it out, child predators. So basically what they're saying is if you let your kids go to the library to listen to a bunch of drag queens read them a damn story, they're going to get molested and or abducted and or both and or killed, blah, blah, blah. Now, in my opinion, by the way, everything on this channel, every video is my opinion alone. It does not represent anything, anybody, anyone other than Rod Lawrence. In my opinion, he needs to be pimp slapped by a drag queen. And B, after looking at his picture, thinking that he may have a little more experience with drag queens than your average Republican male. Anyway, I digress. But here's the deal. Man, don't use scare tactics to make your agenda. There's enough scary real facts in the world. Don't use scare tactics. You idiot. That's so stupid. Bullshit. Anyway, the second story that I come across, and again, it was published by KAIT out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, ABC affiliate, and the headline grabbed me And the headline, and I'm paraphrasing because my memory sucks, but the headline was, "Church asks older members to leave to attract younger members." So, I have to read. And I start reading it. Sure as shit, this church has asked its elderly members to hit the door, hit the pavement. You and your cane and your walkers, go. Because they want new, viable members, and scaredly, the undertow to all of this, I can guarantee damn well to you, is working age people can tithe more money. Give more money to the church. I'd certainly hope to think this was not the case, but I can damn well about guarantee you it is. So, if you spend any time at church, and I know what denomination this church was, it says it in the story, which is sad because it's the same denomination kind of that I go to. And my church, that where I go to church, when I go to church, would never do that. Here's the deal. The elderly that go to our churches are the cornerstones of our churches. They're the stable members. They're, one of the basic principles in the Bible is respect your elders. How the hell's this respecting your elders, telling them to hit the road because they're too old to go to church? Now, I could see if Virgie Sundahl walked up in there with her hairdo and they were like, we're going to need you to go. I understand. If I walked in there and they're like, you're too opinionated and probably gay, you got to go. Understand that. But to ask elderly members to leave so that they can draw younger, viable people. Folks, this is a prime example of bullshit. They need to shut her down. Anyway, it's your daily dose of that's some bullshit. Have a good night.